Hello and welcome to episode 86 of our Midlands map. I think it's 86 anyway, I might have to check that. Dear oh dear, there's a lot of them, isn't there? We are sat at Duddeston, a request by Dermot Frost. 33 3/4, not his age, I don't know. When I read out names like this, it feels like, takes me back to the days of Blue Peter when I was younger. Right then, yes, this is Duddeston. Where it all began, pretty much. Look at that. 2 trains. It's bound to be busy. We're obviously on the Cross-City line. And we're on the Walsall line as well. We had a few trains. That blue one was heading off to, in BR Blue, was heading off to Walsall. This one's in BR Orange. I'm going to say that's possibly never been a thing. Ever. Should we get on with the episode? We've got a lot to do today, guys. And let's bring up the UI. That timing. That's absolutely wonderful. What do we have there? What are these? Look at all of the things. Oh, we're going to have to go and have a look, aren't we? County of Norfolk. Really? That almost looks like East Midlands Trains. I know it's not, but it looks like it. Oh, well. Do you know, I think it's going to get busy, isn't it? With the old bip bip things, or the oh yeah, for anybody that remembers Transport Fever, not Transport Fever, Train Fever. That was the old one. I think there's a mod to change it back to that. Okay, we need to find ourselves a depot. I want to see what we've got available. Before we get on with that, it's an extension of the Midland Main Line wherever we are. We're heading up that way. We'll sit over here. Oh, actually, let's not sit over there while we take a look, because there's nothing happening. Literally, because we don't have trains there yet. We will by the end of today, that's what I'm hoping. We're going to run the Leicester to Lincoln train. That's what I'm hoping, but we need to find ourselves a depot. Let's have a look, shall we? Hopefully it doesn't crash. Locomotives. Let's start with the locomotives. We're going to go down to the modern trains, or moderner. Yes, that's a word. There we go. Ooh, we've got to change that. I've had a request to change him to a 101 because it is a DMU. So there we go. We'll change that. There's our class 37s. They're fairly recent. We've got all of these 47s that we took a brief look at. We have a few more 47s now. We have this one, the Sir Rowland Hill. We have the County of Norfolk and Old Oak Common. They look kind of cool, don't they? Yes, it's the Network Southeast livery. That's what it is. We don't have any East Midlands Trains liveries, but I would like to run these because they kind of look like them, but they're not really, are they? It's a darker blue and various other things that they're not on that. So what was the other one? Was it a multiple unit, perhaps? It is a... I did not know I had this. Well, they're both in South. We do have a BR Blue in it, though. Class 421. Electric multiple unit. Well, we might have to start electrifying some of our lines. It's obviously not going on the Midland Main Line. We have it in BR Green as well. I absolutely forgot we had these, guys. One of those can run on the West Coast Main Line, can't they? Up to Bletchley that we've got. Oh, it's technically just Bletchley to Milton Keynes Central. But yes, one of those could do that. To represent those. Goodness me, guys, we've got all the things. I'm a little excited. I think at the end we'll not only add the train to the Midland Main Line, wherever we are. We've actually done quite a bit. Yeah, we're definitely adding that in. But we'll also, see the plane, we'll also update some of our freight trains. Now, I need to get rid of this because all sorts are coming around at the wrong angle. We need to get across the River Soar just about here. So, as you can see, we were kind of more heading across there. There we go, 125 mile an hour. We can bring up the speeds just to check. Yes, we were. No catenary, not on the Midland Main Line. Now, we need to get this. It might be a little slower. I think we'll accept it might be slower for us. But we don't have to make it too slow, right? We can maybe get it to 90. I think all the trains stop here, so I'm tempted to go with 80. I'm pretty sure like most trains stop there. So we're going to go something like that and gently curve around. We'll build our own bridges again. Maybe we'll attempt one bridge today. Really, I didn't click that at all, did I? Do you know I kept sort of semi-moaning about my mouse throughout this series, my new mouse? Well, oh, you've messed that up now, aren't you? Good job. Good job. Anyhow, I changed... It's got changeable thumbs on the side of it. You can change what attachments on there. And I had this strange one on that I wasn't comfortable with, and it finally made my hand feel very weird. Anyhow, I've changed that, and it feels a lot better. So there we go. Hopefully, I'll make a few less mistakes clicking wise. It was almost sending my hand numb. It was very strange. Anyway, I think that'll do because, like I said, most of our trains stop there. Yet the trains that don't stop are going to be freight trains. And this sends us roughly up in the right direction. We're going to have to keep curving around a little. I would like to get what possibly used to be a station. I mean, I'm surprised it actually isn't, which is next to the University of Nottingham campus, which I think would be somewhere around there. It looked like there used to be a station there. We need to add the crossover back, don't we? And I'm not overly bothered about speed, but if we can get 50, that would be kind of nice. I mean, yes, I like that. Yeah, so somewhere around here, there used to be a station. That's what it looks like, because it does the usual split off. I'm surprised they didn't put a station in because of all the students. Surely they would commute to either Derby or Nottingham. Obviously, more so to Nottingham, but it gives them days out in Derby and up that way. Very strange. Who knows, maybe they'll put it back in. Maybe it's not busy enough. Maybe the students around there just don't like trains. As a whole, just generally don't like trains. So we'll put it in somewhere like that. There we go. That'll do us. And then this one will just go straight to represent that slightly. We're kind of curving off towards that area. However, we'll be coming back round as long as we stay in 125. Again, I don't know the actual speeds of it. That's probably a little too aggressive, isn't it? I've gone a bit crazy with my curve. It's not bad, but it's a bit too much. We can keep it relatively quick. Should we say 90? I'm going to say 90, to be honest, for the slow line. This would be the slow line. I think that works for us. There we go. We're getting close to the East Midlands Parkway. A lot of track building today. Ah, now, have I left that too much of a... No, I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're in a good place here. We need to be crossing over somewhere like that. Somewhere. And then we need to be branching off into Ratcliffe Power Station. We're going to put a placeholder in for that. So we know that our planes are not smashing into the cooling towers, which they won't. Never getting distracted by planes, am I? Alright, we need to build us the East Midlands Parkway Station, or close as. I think we're going to go with something like this. I didn't measure it. I'm not sure how long it is. I'm going to go with something like... maybe... no radius on it. Well, there is a radius on it. A very gentle one, but it's kind of that way. Oh, do you know, I don't think it's... maybe that's about it. That might pass. Okay, let's get rid of all of the things, because it slows it down a little bit. With all of these. We only want it on one side anyway. Position A. Oh, I got it first time. Look at you go. Medium kind of works. And it's a fairly new building and station. So I say new. Given my age, everything's new. Anything that happened in the late 90s is new to me. Except when you start calculating how long ago that was. You get a little sad. This might be trickier than I thought. I was going to say, I tend to pre-build these when they're kind of challenging, because it'll take an inordinate amount of time in an episode. However, I misjudged this station, so we're going to do that. We're going to build this one together and hopefully get it all about right. We're kind of doing a weird wiggle here, but as long as it doesn't slow down too much. I don't know if most, if not all of the trains actually stop there. We are going to connect up. We're not going to build a town round here because we're going to have a bus service, which there is, running from there to the airport. And I'll be interested to see if anybody actually uses it this early on. I'll be surprised, but they might. That is looking okay. We're kind of heading in the right direction, aren't we? Yeah, we want to be crossing over to the east side of the Y, where it switches over. Okay, we're not putting you in yet. So we're going to knock these back a bit. I was hoping it would leave an indent where it was. But no, it's nice and flat here, which is good. This bit, where the power plant's going to be, that's going to be super flat. We're going to do a special episode on that. We will not be doing that today. Okay, what are you doing, sir? You've forgotten. Yes, we're building East Midlands Parkway. So we need 4 platforms. And it is pretty straightforward like that, except we now need to somehow figure out how to do and make it look fairly reasonable. I might even get rid of the width a little bit on it, because the platforms look skinnier than usual, except for the center one. Yeah, okay. Then no. We'll just leave it normal. Shall we try and get this done then? We're going to need both platform variation, offset, and size. Yep, that's what we're doing. Reference will be center, I would imagine then. Or would it be right? Oh, we don't know yet. And it might crack. It might actually crash. Alright, I quickly saved it. Now, platform variation is on the wrong side. So, we do want to be on the left, I think. That's better. It's the outside one that's bowing. Now, I hope that when we shrink down the outside platforms, that it doesn't affect the rest of the station too much. I'm a little bit concerned. It would be about 50... Nah, you see... That's not quite working how I want it. Unless you go uniform, of course. No. We're going to need to deal with the unaffected platforms, aren't we? 50%. Did you just do it? If I've just done that, I'll be mightily impressed with myself. I mean, that's close enough, except it's right down this end. Closest to us. Do I risk putting a 40% offset? You've gone the wrong way. Oh, oh. My word, what is that? Okay, we're getting a bit risky. I might leave it because 75% is that better? No. Yeah, I might leave that. That scares me a lot. Unaffected platforms is right. This offset thing doesn't seem to be working too well. I think we're just going to accept that we almost got this in the right place. And it kind of does the trick, right? Are we happy with that? Because we saw it went a bit wobbly. I might take that curve off. It's causing a few issues. It is gently curving, but I think it's not enough for us to worry about. Yes, we should do 200 as well. That might help. There we go. We'll take the curve off. And we'll have it somewhere like that. That will be close enough for us. Let's get it at a better angle, because it does kind of lean that way. Lovely. We want to be aiming at the Y a little bit. And we'll get you in there. We'll knock this back then so we can have nice smooth track leading up to it. That will give us enough room. We've got the speed. I've not upgraded the other thing, have I? Oh, I like that. That almost runs perfectly, doesn't it? Do we like that? It'd be lovely if this comes down here. However, I'll take that as a win, to be honest, given what we're dealing with. And where am I going with that? You're supposed to be heading for the Y, and then you go curling around up there. I think it's supposed to be more like that. I'm going to say think, because I'm not 100% confident about that one. Right, you need to get past that platform before you start doing any wiggly stuff. I don't mind it. I would have preferred to get this bowing as well, but you saw things weren't quite going according to plan. Did I leave us enough room? Possibly. We've got bus stops and stuff. It's actually kind of a dual carriageway. Well, no, it is a dual carriageway. It would be... Well, we could use these, couldn't we? We could use these. That sort of works for us, and put bus stops on there. Yes. I'm going to say we can start heading up at some point. I'll take it. It's not brilliant, but I'll take it. Well, there's a roundabout here, which we're not going to be able to do yet. Again, Transport Fever 2. I'm so excited. The fact that it's getting some more road love as opposed to just rail is fantastic news for me. We'll have the... well, how do I want to do that? kind of want to have it back to back up here to represent it. I don't know if we're going to get away with it. We're going to have a strange bit in the middle. Although we could detail the middle, couldn't we? That's kind of beautiful. We could put some like bushes or a fence in the middle. Will these two link up? Probably not. But I'm giving it a go regardless. Are you kidding me? Really? You're just going to do it? Alright, there we go. We've made a little car park. That ain't bad, is it? Not bad at all. Does that mean if we branch off from... Oh, that would have been nice. Ooh, you're making a mess now. Maybe in a way that we can possibly. Alright. Can you... Oh, go on. Oh, you're amazing. I've never been so excited for a parking area before. There we go. I love that. That's great. We got it in, guys. Beautiful. I don't know how our buses are going to turn around. We might have to figure that out. But yes, we're going to have some bus stops here. Oh, we got these, don't we? Because this isn't actually like a motorway or anything. It's... There we go. I don't really like it. I mean, we could use... For this section, right? We could use the bus stoppy thing, maybe. Like here. That looks a little more like it should be. And then switch to the... this one. No, don't update it. And then switch like that. Not perfect, but and then we can like head up, getting ready to go over the... Oh, actually, do we even need to? Might just be all right like that. Can hear the plane taking off in the distance. This is going to look beautiful when it's done, isn't it? When it's all sceneried up. I am so looking forward to that. But it's not going to get done if you just sit here staring at planes all day. Right then, shall we actually... Or do you know, we can just use the tool, can't we? Track tool to make it high speed. There you go. No, we can't. Because we're going to have colliding issues. That's fine. Let's sort that out now then. Hopefully we can get it in and done. Collision. Yeah, you're going to get rid of that one too. Probably all of the connecting. No, there we go. We're in. Now we don't have to worry about it. Beautiful. Then we can, yeah, slot you back in there. You're going out that way. Are we good? Are we happy? You're not going to be called the right thing. You're probably going to be called Kegworth. East Midland Parkway. I almost call it airport. Beautiful, guys. We're in. We're in. We're not done, obviously, but we're in. Ooh, I would like to get that like working. There's a road going across here. We'll have to destroy a little bit of Kegworth. Maybe. Maybe we can improvise a bit. It heads to the M1. Right. Yes, I would like to get... It's the A40... No, the A453. There you go. Remembrance Way. We need to get that in. It looks like a dual carriageway. It sounds like a dual carriage... No, it is a dual carriageway. Let's see if we can get... Oh, I haven't showed you yet. We'll go and check it out in a minute. I did Loughborough a little better. Do you know what? Since we're about to do what I did at Loughborough there, let's head back. What do you reckon, guys? Is that a bit better for the bridge? It was awful before. I was not happy with it. I was a bit lazy. I think that it just fits over, sorry, the catenary. So it's beautiful. And I did check this with catenary, and it's literally just the right height. That is absolutely wonderful too. So I connected all these back up. I tried to get this bridge to be separate. But yes, I'm super happy with that. If you go over here, look, it's beautifully flat. I just did the bridge first using the trick we're about to use over here. We know roughly where we're going to be closer to the station. As I said, scale. Although, no, yes, we just need to get rid of this bit of Kegworth. Oh, do we need to get rid of that bit? Because there's a lot of nothing, isn't there, north of Kegworth, so I'll probably keep that bit in. They might build back. Anyway, little trick, let's do it. Let's bring that down. You know my trick by now, where you lower the ground either side, and then you can draw your motorway across the top. Page up twice, then shift page up a couple of times until you're happy with it, or until it works. Pretty much. Probably one more then. No, you're not going to do it. Well, actually, it might not be enough. It's trying. There might not be enough dug down there. I don't know why I'm overly bothered about how much I leave there. It's fine. There we go. That should be fine. Get your road back. Oh, we've lost it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe it'll work now. Almost. If I hold shift. Yeah, that's a bit too low. We could put we can upgrade it. Tenery here. Just there. No. Could you not do it all? Hold shift. There we go. We just want to get an idea of whether that is too low or not. Okay, now we can go back to the roads and give this another shot. 1, 2, not 3. 1, 2, 3. Do that. Hold shift. No, that should be fine, game. Game. Actually, is it perfect? It might just be the bridge texture. No, the game is right. Have you noticed? That is not enough clearance for trains. Brilliant. Well, we know now. It's a good marker to know whether you're pushing it a little bit. Now that make sure you use the right texture. You got to use the come on. That. Now that should work. So, given that, why is that not working then? If you hold shift, you can force the bridge to pop up. That's 100% fine, I think. Well, are there other bridges that are lower? Oh no. You Burke. Okay, no. Okay, ignore me. Everybody just ignore me. I've made a mess of this and there was probably no need. It's okay. Get rid of all of that. Yes, go with the, check with the, it goes with the lowest one. Gotcha. I should have just done that first. Yeah, if you go with that green bridge, that gives it away. So maybe we just need to go 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 is like what it is anyway. Do you work now? No, probably not. We probably just need to go 3, right? After all that. Oh, well, you're starting to do a bridge thing, aren't you? You're sort of working. Oh, you're so close. Please, please. Please work. Please work. Why are you not working? Oh, bridges. Transport fever. Stop. Oh! Oh, that would be beautiful if... Oh, come on. Game. I do like that middle foot in there, if we can manage that. Should we accept that? It's a bit high, but it's not overly terrible. You get in there. Okay, keep that straight. And then you're going over here. I don't know what bridge that is. We might just head down a touch, actually. You hold shift. And we can just drop it a little bit. There we go. Just start to head down. At the risk... Ooh. How can we manage this? If we stick a road... Because we're going to have the road going off here. We might have left it a bit too close to the bridge. But we'll see. We don't want that, do we? You want this. How does that look? Do you know? It's not bad, is it? That's not bad. I kind of... At that, I kind of want to delete you back and only have the bus stop from there. And then we might be able to get up here quite nicely. Closer to the track, I think, and less close to the river. Not as close to the river. Right, can we... Yeah, do you know what? Are we happy with that? We still fit the bus stop in, I think. Let's try. Yes. Can we put it on both? Yeah, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know where you're going to turn around buses. We might put a waypoint, like, here and have them drive through the parking area instead of the roundabout. Can we do that? Not really. I don't want them there. They don't quite work, do they? Oh, waypoints. They're not waypoints, grand. I thought we had waypoints. Are these waypoints? No, they're bus stops. Where are the waypoints? On the roads, you plonker. Waypoints, there they are. There they are. Yes, if we put one there, we can go by it, right? We can make them turn around. That would be kind of cool. And parking works. Don't actually park there, though. Alright. Okay. I'm sort of happy with it. We'll continue to come down a little bit. Like that. No, you see, I feel like it needs to come down a little bit more aggressively than that. I don't like it being that high. So, we'll just drop it down like so. Is that about ground level now? use page up and page down. Yes, that's probably better. Because we've got to get fields and stuff either side, and then head back up to go over the M1. I know it seems a little pointless. Or a lot. Whichever way you want to look at it. But anyway, we've got to get across the top of the M1. Which means more fun and games with bridges. Maybe we won't do that today. And I said I was going to build a bridge today, didn't I? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Regretting that. Well, I mean, we just did build a bridge. It's not the bridge I was on about, though. I do like that we got a foot in the middle. That's rather awesome. Okay, let's get rid of the catenary again. Don't know what you're doing. And get rid of that. Get rid of that. Because you're not there. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, we have the road in. Now, this is where we connect to this road. This is what this is for. There's like a giant roundabouty thing there. Which is actually less round and more square with rounded corners. Now, another thing that we need to consider. Just here, there is a tunnel before it goes over the river. We might be able to recreate that. Another thing we need to think about is where are we going to put the power station? Because we need a rough idea of where that's going. Alright then, guys. Let's think about getting across the River Trent. They are two separate bridges. These are supposed to... Oh, let's not do that. These are supposed to join and then go out. I'm not sure whether we'll manage to do that because it will slow down too much. We've got to also build that tunnel as well, so I'm not sure whether we can achieve that or not. But we'll give it a go as best we can. This is going to slowly drift around that way. So maybe we can... Do you know, I'm thinking we just keep it separate rather than join in. We do have a crossover like this. I'd imagine it's not overly quick. Maybe 40, 38, 40, 40. I don't know whether we'll get them both 40, but it's pretty much like that. That'll do us. And that's that bit. Are we going to get this tunnel in? I think it's going to be a bit close for us. I would love to because it's there. But we've also got to remember come off that way as well with the freight line. So, exactly how high can we get this? I don't know. Will it slip switch? That's not what we're doing. Will it tunnel? There we go. We're not going to do... Well, it's kind of tempting to manually do it because it's not perfect. You know, it's kind of not perfect. So, it would be tempting to draw hills in rather than just a flat area. And it might give us more of a scenic thing going on around here. I mean, we can flatten it off eventually. We're going to need to get the height, obviously, to make the tunnel. And we can exaggerate so that it does make the actual tunnel bit. We don't want to go too far that side. And then we'll smooth it out afterwards, like so, just gently. And lower it where it's going to make the bridge, hopefully. Now, everything's going to be a bit condensed. It is making the tunnel. I like it. Okay, it might actually be in about the right place. Will it... If we put track in the middle... Oh, I don't like that. What we should have probably done, sir, is the other one first. I do like that it's given us an entrance to the tunnel. So if we go in like that, it's looking good so far. I'm a little bit excited right now if we can get this working. It's not one big tunnel, it's two tunnels. So maybe we can get away with it. Do you know, I think we've done it. We'll get rid of that middle bit. That will do. There we go. And it's smooth. And then we can come off here for the power station. I am a little bit more confident. It's not quite how I wanted the tunnel, but once it's got some trees up there and we've got rid of the massiveness of it, because it's a bit excessive at the moment, maybe we will get to Beeston. Well, there's going to be a lot of detailing that we're going to do as well. Eventually, we get round to that once we've got the infrastructure in, because we might change track layouts. This tends to be why I leave it until the last minute. Now, this up here, that's perfect, in fact. This up here, this down here as well is all trees, but I think we don't have enough room. We could maybe get the bushes in. That might work. I mean, they're quite big bushes, aren't they? They're almost tree-worthy, but they're actually big trees between the two. But I think we should be just grateful that we managed to get through with a double tunnel. That was rather nice. Okay, we're going to have to do something with that. Not happy with that. There we go. And we get rid of this side. These bridges are rather nice that go across the train, and they're pretty much those. I say we can slow down around here, given what's about to happen. 90? 90 kind of works. We have one go that way, and then we have the other one go that way. The only problem we've got right now... No, that I'm not happy with that. We've got to be heading... There's a station there. Long Eaton Station is there, even though Long Eaton's there. It's between New Sawley and Sawley. But we've got a junction to put in before we can do any of this. So let's go straight first. Oh, please work. Well, that made me panic a little bit. Right, you go across there. You go across there. Okay, we might be able to do the junction properly. That one's heading off slightly that way. That one's heading... Yes. They're a bit further apart, but I'm going to take it at this point. I think I'll take it. I don't know what's going on there, but I kind of like it. You know, we might take that. Alright, this junction. Yes, this junction's a fun one. What I feel the best bet for us to do here is to send this one round here. That's where that's going. Is it going to be quick? Probably not. We've got to be looking to head to Beeston. Chilwell is where we're going to have another station as well. So as long as we can come round, we've got a mess of junctions after this as well. But if we do that, and we do that, yes, it's a bit slow, but I'm feeling like that's not a big deal. This one goes that way. Yes. Yeah, that's why I was a bit concerned about the amount of room we had. This one actually heads something like that. It's a bit slow, isn't it? But maybe we can work with it. 40's not bad. That one goes like that. Now, I actually feel like these are slip switches. I don't know why they are, but they almost feel like they should be. So maybe they are. Who knows? We'll go with it. We'll go with it. I don't think that one is, but I think these two are for some reason. I don't know why they would be. It doesn't make the greatest amount of sense. But having them in there sort of works for me. Yeah, we'll leave them in there. I mean, it shouldn't slow the trains down too much. So we're heading to Beeston. So this one here is the main line. I'm going to say our commuter trains cross over. This one is going to do something crazy and cross over the top. So we have to bear that in mind. There's going to be a flying junction. So we'll probably have to rework that a touch. We've also got a track that comes... Are we heading towards... We probably can head a little closer up this way, can't we? Like that. We don't want it perfectly straight, but we don't want it to slow down too much. I mean, I'm going to say the junction is quite slow. We also have another track just here, which is going to be heading off that way and meeting up with this one. So we've got that going. This one needs to swing around a bit more aggressively. I think we'll get it though. Ooh, does it though? Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of these towns. Or a lot of the streets in these towns anyway. I think we'll be alright. If we can aim through the middle, it'll be nice. There, don't get rid of too much. We can draw that around and not have it excessively slow. 70 looks good to me. That's the inside one, so the outside one. This is now going the wrong angle, but that's okay. We can adjust it. Oh yeah, get rid of that bit as well. That's just going to get in the way, isn't it? Don't want that there. Hopefully they'll rebuild. As we saw in Birmingham, they've definitely rebuilt. There we go. Lovely. I think it's starting to come together, guys. You're going to go up that way. Like that. And you're going to join, I think. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's what they do. We'll go with it. We're supposed to be heading to Beeston, though, not... Well, we could probably put Long Eaton in as well. This one's going to have to head up and out the way. I don't know how quick that would be, to be honest. It's heading up towards Sheffield way. I guess we can just put it in, right? Slowly head up that way. I think it'll be fine. It's probably more for freight and depot usage. We're about going the right angle, so that makes me all sorts of happy. There's lots of water here. There's a cricket club here as well. The river's kind of doing this, but then there's like sailing and stuff that goes along around there. The Attenborough Cricket Club, tucked away before the lakes. There's a big old greenery area here. Well, should we put Attenborough Station in? And we skip that with the service we're about to put in. But is it going to be in the right place? That's the question. So we're going to be stopping at Beeston is the station we're interested in. It's the one before Nottingham, and then there's a whole mess of tracks. We've got to go up here and around at the top. Now, again, Attenborough would have been a good candidate for this station, which you won't find in there, sir. This one. However, I mean, it's almost perfect, but again, it needs to be at one side or the other. So, yeah, it's not really going to work like that. It's not an island platform either, which is a shame. However, we need to refresh all of that, don't we? That's not how we want to do this. I'm going to say we'll get rid of the building, but we'll have it in the middle so it makes our life easier. Yeah. Do you know what? Put a small station in. It'll be fine, and we'll put it central. Be absolutely fine. We need to get rid of that other stuff. Oh, do you know what we didn't put on? Fences. Yeah, we'll put fences in. I've been putting them as yellow because we don't have blue. Yellow is a colour that's on East Midlands Trains. I'm pretty sure most things are owned by East Midlands Trains out here. 100%. We're not bothering with any of that. 100% on the platform variation. I think we got ourselves a little station. Oh, do you know what you forgot to do again, Mr. Man? High speed track. There we go. You're in. Lovely. We're going to plough straight through here. There's a bridge going across the top. Let's not do that today. We will do it eventually. You're going to just continue over to Beeston. Now, considering we've got to kind of head to the north of Nottingham on our map, actually where it's written down Nottingham, we're going to have to plough straight through the middle of Beeston, I think. That will be our best bet, and we'll put our station in there. There are some junctions here and things. We're going to be doing that. I mean, so far it's a little bit straight, isn't it? Let's put a bit of curve in the track, shall we? Not perfectly straight everywhere. A little kink in the track. There we go, lovely. Let's rename this because it will not be. Oh, not with that. Good. I'm surprised that didn't crash. Yeah, just a normal street will do. We'll get it connected, otherwise it will moan at us all day long. We'll get those connected, not the right roads. This is supposed to drift off there. We may have to move these depending on how our junctions are going. Official episode. I think we actually did that quite a bit. I just forgot to say it. Now, you know, the more I think about this, I think these are a bit excessive for out here. It's not chill well. We're going to change it. I'm going to say 140 is probably more like what they are out here. I don't think they're anywhere near 160. I could be wrong. I think 140 is about right, though. We'll just adjust it, and we'll do the same. I mean, oh, do you know what you don't have on there, though, sir? That we should have no roof on it whatsoever. Roof length 0. There we go. Lovely. Better. Beeston's roughly the same. Nothing special. Just a standard train station. And you're going to connect right there. And you're probably going to get the right name in too. Oh, yeah. Let's remember, shall we? We're going to have no roof. Let's do no roof. And let's make sure it's high speed from the get-go, shall we? There we go. The entrance for this one, although it connects from the bridge, there is another bridge going over the top of it at the far end. There's actually also a tunnel going under that road where the car park is and the building. So there we go. We're going to put this one. I think we put no building on because it's sort of an old-fashioned building. So we'll put our own train station entrance in, but we will have the actual entrance. So surface, wrong side, none. Surface. Do we want it both sides? Kind of. There's a parking area the other side. I mean, that would work for us, I believe. Let's put that in like that. That's Beeston, which it is named correctly. And this one is Attenborough, right? Yes. Attenborough. Is that right? I think that's right. I'm going to check. That is right. 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 We're going to have a crossover just here because this is where we end today. We've got quite a lot in, haven't we? I'm a little bit surprised about that. You're just going to connect up there and there. We're going to let these guys build back a bit. You're going to go in there, so you might build back. Tempted, given the whole situation with the roads and stuff, to also add another connection for this. That might make sense to me. It does make sense to me, actually, because we need to represent the fact that you can get onto the... and get to the station from either side. I know it's got these things on it, but there's houses both sides, so yeah. We need to encourage them to do that. For us, we'll have a temporary crossover here for our train, and we're going to be using proper signals now. That'll be one way, that's for sure. This will be two. So we will have a temporary one here that isn't one way. We'll have that a bit closer. That one leaving, and then there. We've got some junctions to put in, remember. This is going to be fun. Oh, they want to be one way, I think. Absolutely. Alright. We're almost there, guys. One way there. One way there, and just there as well. This is pretty straightforward junction, actually. We might as well hold trains at the same point there. I think that covers all of our bases. Yep. All of these signals we just put in all control this junction from multiple ways. We should have a signal there. And we'll need another one just there. One there controlling that. We'll have one just there which will control the entry into that junction. It's looking good. It's looking good. There are a few more bridges here. So there's like three. But we might be able to do the other one at least. This bit isn't quite right. It doesn't come straight off like that. It actually crosses over the top. It might put it in. I don't know. It's not urgent, is it? Not urgent. We got one there. Oh, actually, you might as well put it back there. And we'll have another one just here. I don't know. Oh, look. Oh, that looks rather cool. Yeah, let's put it there. That's the first time I've seen it right next to the plaque. That's beautiful. Oh, that excites me. Yes, I'm excited. The signals. Right. Let's put a few blocking ones here for later on. We don't need to worry about them too much. But we are going to need to put them in, right? Eventually. So we might as well do a few now. We'll handcraft these bridges when it comes to it as well. And they'll look beautiful. See, we've got the whole up down thing. I need to tidy those up. They look terrible. We will do, I promise. We're not having a signal there. That's going to be... Actually, that would be two-way. That would be two-way. It's a bit risky putting it there, but I don't mind. And that would be one way. Please fit. You just about fit. Put one there that's one way. I think the best bet here is to have a signal there that's one way. And not block it anymore. We have a bit of a gap here. So that might work for us. In fact, what are you doing? I would like you not to do that. That's needless. We can protect that junction from here, I hope. Oh, you're kidding me. You're not going to go in there, are you? Well, okay, we'll put it there. I don't think it really matters because that is technically a to the yard. We don't really care. This will be the main controlling signal for that section. And we'll put another one in just, not that one, in here. I think we'll be good there. That is fine. Well, actually, that cannot be one way, can it? No. No, because our trains come in from here. Well, they might actually come in from there sometimes. That's probably why this crossover isn't here. Oh, see, that's making a bit more sense now. Well, we'll put it there. We'll put one there. It'll be fine. We're going to need to do something similar up here. We're obviously going to need to protect the junction there. Can we fit in a two-way just here? Yes, we can. Well, we might as well line them up. That's awful. Line them up. One. Ooh, could it be two-way? Do you know what? Don't risk it. Put it one way. We'll obviously need one way there as well, won't we? Yes, there we go. I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. Many signals. Here we go. Put one there. One under the bridge. Oh, you might as well be level with that. That would make sense. Sort of. Okay. Okay. And we'll have one there. On... No, not like that. You're not on the East Coast Main Line. You are on the Midland Main Line. Where they're either side flow fast. There we go. There we go. Oh dear, we're going to need many signals, aren't we? Many signals. Goodness me. I am not sure what we're doing here. That will not be one way. I'm not even sure I want it in there, but we're putting it in anyway. And there. That's not a recipe for disaster at all, is it? Oh dear. I think you kind of want that here. Really protecting all of that. And then you want... I mean, this one doesn't matter. I feel like we're missing some stuff there. Let's not get into that just yet. This can be one way. That can be one way. All right, let's get the route in initially and go from there, shall we? Well, it'll be just great to get the line in, right? So this is going to be Leicester. Oh dear, Leicester to Lincoln, and we're going to put the EMT on the end so we know what it is. What are they mainly? Blue? They're kind of blue, aren't they? You're going to start at Leicester. You're going to Syston. This will be interesting, to say the very least. You actually go on platform 3. I don't know whether it's this platform 3. Oh, actually, I haven't got my notes up for it. Right, you go on P4. Which sort of makes sense. Obviously, we're missing a whole bunch of signals there. We're going to have to work on that. So then you're going to Syston, and then you're going to Sileby. Then you're going to Barrow upon Soar. And yes, that is perfect so far. And then to East Midlands Parkway. You skip that one, and yeah, you end at Beeston. And then we're heading all the way back. Again, you're kind of doing the right thing, so it's nice. You're going to stop back here, except you want P3. There we go. And then Barrow upon Soar, Sileby, back to Syston. It's interesting, worrying, and there's a lot to go wrong there, isn't there? There is a lot to go wrong there. Oh dear. Yes. I feel like you want to be using this, but maybe. Maybe. You could possibly use that outside track. I think you might, actually. So, shall we put a signal in? I mean, we've kind of got it going. We'll put some waypoints in. So, this would be... I don't know whether it's one way, you see. We may have to work that out. This would be heading this way. One way. Like there. Yeah, because you can come in that way. If this is the main... Yes. No, that will work. That will work. I'm like I said, I'm a little concerned about how this is going to go. This is the actual main line. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure now. You would actually... How are you going to do that? I'm not sure where that train goes at all. I feel like it heading on there is a thing. Or maybe the trains cross over onto here. Might need to work that out a little better. For now, we haven't got the express trains on. So we can probably get away with this. Doing it this way and having it... Because this should be heading this way. Towards us, right? Oh, dear. Now this is the oh, you didn't think this through. Okay, we're gonna... No, I don't like any of that. But you are gonna go via this signal for now. We'll figure this out, guys. We'll figure this out. On the way back, you can go via that signal. I don't think that's right at all. Not even close. In fact, no. But we're going to have it like this for now. Do we have a depot that we can get on there? It's actually not going to be that one. We do, don't we? We just don't have it in yet. Oh! Oh! Our new depot, guys. Let's get us a train on. It's supposed to be a one-car train, and we don't have a one-car train yet. But regional railways is my interpretation. Doesn't exist yet in the great scheme of things, but this is going to be my interpretation of East Midlands Trains. So we're gonna buy 4. No, well, it's going to extend quite a bit, isn't it? Let's put 4 in. Set line all. Let's put them on. Unable to find path. Why? Oh, wait, you might not be able to. This is interesting. Because of one-way signals, right? Yes. But, no, you should be able to get there. You should be able to get there. If you're first, because you can get across here. It depends what they're choosing their first stop as. Unable to find path to stop. Okay, we got an issue. We might need to... No, actually, that does technically work, but it doesn't because they're going to try and find a different stop, aren't they? These both go on, right? These both... Yes, they both go... on here, just there, so that does work, sort of. You would have to go on this one. Oh, wait, no, you don't. Oh, have you seen it, guys? It doesn't work from either of these depots because you head up here. There's no way onto the main line. Transport fever is correct. my little bit of mess here didn't quite turn out how I wanted it. Would need to get across onto there somehow. That's interesting. Do we have a standard track? That's all we need for now. We'll speed limit it eventually. Can you go like that? I mean, it's a bit much. I don't mind if you don't, because that's not really a thing. You're not going to get across there. You're not going to get across there. You might be able to get across here. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what we're missing. For the depot, anyway. Set line all. You go. You go, me and Transport Fever working together. Do you know, I haven't been playing it. There we have it, guys. We have our first trains on the Midland Main Line. And they're heading up to... I didn't want to smooth all that. Well, you've done it now. Unfortunately, the sound's a bit messed up. But anyhow... all you can hear... You can't hear the diesel bits. Is it just for these? Or have all of our diesels messed up? Because the sound does mess up a few times. We can hear those. Where's another diesel? We heard of them at the beginning. I don't know whether it's that... oh dear, it's a bit laggy, isn't it? I don't think I've actually cached the map at this side. Can we hear these? No, okay. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. We're not going to be looking at those. Why do you not work? Yeah, it's lost its diesel sound. Probably because we've got so much loaded. I think the sounds have always been a bit iffy. Anyhow, so, yes. Oh, that's a shame. I'm seeing if I can bring them back to life somehow. No, you're kind of gone, haven't you? Oh, well, we'll find somewhere else to sit. We're going to end it there, guys. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do today. Most of it was fun stuff. However, as we complete this Midland Main Line and we get all the way up to Nottingham and into Derby, we're gonna do more and more with this. We're gonna play with more trains, put more stuff on, but you've got to do this first. The quietest diesels in the world. They look cool, but you're a bit sad without your sounds. You're just not doing it, are you? Yeah, you're not doing it. You can you try to load sounds? No. We should have sounds when we come back. We'll check it and make sure it's not this train. I don't think it is this train that's breaking everything. I think it's just the sound of the tracks. But anyway, we'll come back and we'll take a look at that. I think they fit on those little platforms though, don't they? We're yet to see. How big are that? How big is two DMU's details? 37 meters, yes, and these are 40 meters, right? That is almost perfect. Overview, upgrade. Are you 40 meters? I'm fairly sure you're 40. 60 meters, wow, we could get 3 cars on there. Goodness me. Alright then. There we go, the quietest diesels in the world are on, which means if we're going to look for somewhere to sit, we should sit somewhere that is possibly not got diesels. These work. Class 37s work. You're beautiful. Oh, they work. So that means we can sit at Rugby for now. Maybe we'll see some... We have to upgrade this track. That's another thing I want to do. We need to upgrade this track because we have some fast trains running down there now. So yeah, we'll go sit at Rugby. I know we sit at Rugby a lot, but it's because there's a lot of action at Rugby. There will be everywhere else around the map as well. But this is amazing. I do love Rugby. And we're going to upgrade all the tracks so that our trains... they are this side. But so our trains really do hurtle through here both ways. We'll have that upgraded. Let's hide the UI. We're in October 27th. October 1964. October 27th. So we've got a little way to go. We'll hide that. That has been episode 86 confirmed. And it was an official episode. Looks like we can... oh, there goes the mallard. We can electrify the West Coast Main Line shortly and add maybe 42146 on there. They look cool. We have them in BR Blue and BR Green, so I'm a little bit excited for that. This is Rugby. There is a lady over there waiting for... I don't know. What are you waiting... Well, don't click it because you'll change everything. We can see the silos in the background as well. That's supposed to be a cement works. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget, Guess the Station is returning once we've got a few more stations in. That's all I'm waiting for. Until then, we're going to be doing the look around the map on a viewer's request, and then I'll read your names out. So that's what we'll do to fill in the time for Guess the Station. And if you'd like to get your name read out on an episode, put a suggestion down. Everybody will get one suggestion, and we'll slowly head round them. It shouldn't be too long before Guess the Station returns. We might do both, actually. We'll see. We'll do one at the end, one at the beginning, perhaps. I don't know yet. I've not figured it out. There's a train coming over the flying junction there. Shall I end it? Goodness me, man. You don't half waffle sometimes. Thanks again, guys. And until next time, take care.